With this gigantic wooden egg floating in the central pond, Gunwharf Keys certainly looks slightly different these days. The Exbury Egg is a project by artist Stephen Turner, and together with Aspects Gallery, he has now brought the unique piece to Portsmouth.
Well, many people speculate it came from outer space. People of a certain generation remember Robin Williams playing Mork from Ork in a show called Mork and Mindy. And he arrived on Earth in an egg-shaped spaceship. So there's been some speculation about that. But in fact, it's a much more down-to-earth sort of story of its origins. I was invited to create a space to live and work, temporary live workspace for an artist in the New Forest back in 2013. And it's very much a team effort. And I worked with an architect, and I worked with a boat builder and a marine engineer to pool our skills for them to help me realise my vision of my ideal home. And at the time, that felt like it had to be an egg, because the egg is a symbol of all of life. Everything in nature comes from an egg.
Stephen's artwork takes a closer look at people's connection to places and nature, a relationship that he was able to explore whilst living in the egg for some time.
I spent 12 months using it as a base for operations, so I slept there and worked in there, meditated there, made artwork there, brought things I found indoors there, and it really was like the heart of my universe for 12 months. It just seemed like the perfect form to awake in every morning. It was like waking up in embryo and being born afresh every day when I stepped out of the door. At the moment, it's kind of like it's a bit ghostly. It's as if I've just stepped out for the day and left behind the bed and a few objects and the chairs. And I've made most of the interior from things found and reused. But in Portsmouth we can't see directly inside because she's moored, as you can see, sort of isolated by the water. But the inside of the egg will be made visible in a large exhibition we're doing, a 2-minute walk away in the Aspects Gallery, which opens on June the 16th to the public, but with a private viewing on the evening of the 15th, to which actually people are very welcome to come.
Depicting the fleeting passage of life on the inside, sun, wind and rain have already left its traces on the outside of the special egg. And as the piece is symbolic for the start of life, there are also thoughts about the end of its life cycle.
When I had the original idea, it was always my aim that the egg should decay, that it should be somehow imperfect, because life isn't perfect, and that it should have a beginning, it should be born, it should have a middle and an ending. And I suppose at first I thought that perhaps it should just be returned to nature. She's almost entirely made of wood, and if we were to sink her into a marine environment, then she could provide a home for other creatures, having successfully provided a human being with a home. It just further emphasizes that kind of idea that we're just part of everything and not separated from the rest of the world.
Nicole Ris for That's TV.